Welcome back, everybody. Automotive Inc. here. Today we are going to be programming a Chevy Silverado Homelink. So Homelink is a system that's been around forever. You can program gates to it, garage door openers, and they typically give you 3 buttons, so you can do up to 3 different transmitters. This is going to be for the Chevy Silverado 1500. From basically probably 2020 up. This is specifically in a 2025, but if you follow the procedures, it'll be no big deal. Before we get started, if you don't mind smashing the subscribe button, helps a small channel out, and notification bell and thumbs up at the end. All right, guys, so before we get started, you're going to need your garage door remote. Make sure your vehicle's out of the garage unless it doesn't interfere with your door going down, because the door will cycle several times while we do this. All right, so for this, everybody, you don't need the vehicle to be running. You're going to see your 2 outer buttons here, and you're going to see this little house here. It has a light in the center of it. You're going to push and hold this until that actually starts flashing rapid. Now, if it's a new truck, there shouldn't be anything programmed, but I like to just go ahead and clear out everything that could be in there. So now we have it flashing rapidly. That's all we have to do. Now we'll release those 2 buttons. Now figure out what buttons you want to do what. If you only have 2 garage door openers, but you don't ever want to fumble with this one, you can skip 2. You don't have to mess with it. And in my circumstance, we have 2 doors, so we're going to program both doors to that. Now you're going to want to make sure that this remote battery is good. Okay, so this is going to be on a Genie, but it'll work for Chamberlain, it'll work for LiftMaster, so on and so forth. And depending on if one you have with the 2 little lights in the bottom of it, green and red, it could change if you hold it too long. So in my experience, what I like to do is I'll push and hold it for about 3 or 4 seconds, release it for a second, push it and hold it. Again, your garage doors are going to cycle while you do this, but once you do it, you're done. Now, if you're getting ready to trade off your vehicle and it has Homelink and you don't want people to have your garage door access, just push and hold those 2 outer buttons. You'll clear out the codes 30 seconds-ish. All right, so once you're ready, you're going to push and hold this button, whichever door you want. Mine's always 1, 2, 3. And then I always like my big door to be number 1. So what you're going to do is you're going to push and hold this button. You'll see the red light is flashing. We're going to push and hold the top button. And I like to release and let it go, otherwise mine will switch modes. And then what will happen is that will start flashing rapidly once it's caught the signal. So this can take up to 30 seconds. And the remote does need to be somewhere close to it. So you can see how rapid it's flashing there. Now we have it programmed to this. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to program the second button also while we're in the truck. So then once we go inside, I'll show you how to do the learn button on these Genies, but it's going to be however you turn on your learn mode system for your brand of garage door opener. And we'll be able to come back to the truck and just do both at the exact same time. So repeat the same procedure. 1, 2, or 3, whichever one you haven't programmed, program it to whatever button up there that you want to. Same process. Push and hold the button, push and hold the second one as long as until it rapidly blinks, and then it's programmed. Now that that's programmed, you're going to need a small step ladder, and you're going to need to go into your garage. And we're going to get up on the first one. Now the next step you got to kind of complete in about, and it's hotter than a blister, that's why I'm one sweaty pig today. Can take up to about 30-40 seconds to program it, but the learn button on your garage door opener is typically not going to stay awake for more than a minute, so you want to move studiously while you're doing that. So on Genie garage door openers, it's a pretty simple process. This is my door 1, so we're going to push and hold here. They're both going to light up. Once they do and start flashing, now we need to hustle our butts back to the truck. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to push and hold 1. Push and hold 1, and kablamo. The door is now programmed. So now we're going to go in and do door 2. I'm just going to show you this process once again. So my Genie garage door openers, one's a 1200 model and this other one's 1000. It doesn't really matter, it's the same process. We're going to get up here and push this button. As soon as you release this one, then it's going to start twinkling. Hustle back to the truck, push and hold, push and hold. And there we go. And that's how you program the garage door opener in a Homelink equipped truck. Now, if you have one of the newer Google-based systems as the MyIQ, that's a completely different way of doing it. But this is an easy way for you guys to do this on your brand new Silverado. As always, guys, I appreciate you guys being here. And if you have any questions, sound off in the comments. If you need anything done on a Chevy Silverado or a Ford F-150, I probably have a video for it. And I don't mind making it while I can. I'll catch you on the next one, guys.